Good morning. I am Gail, and today we will be discussing on a specific topic once again. But before I introduce that to you, let's get to know each other first.
Hi everyone, I am Anthony.
Hi everyone, I am Riley.
All right, it's nice to meet you, Anthony and Riley. So, the topic that we will discuss today is about obesity. So, just a quick background, overweight and obesity are defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that may impair health. Oh, maybe if you can recall BMI, body mass index, this is one way to measure or calculate someone if they are overweight or obese or just normal. So that will take into consideration a person's weight and height, and then altogether it will also be compared to the person's age. So why are we discussing this topic? Because interestingly, according to statistics, 5% of deaths worldwide is caused by obesity, and that 30% of world's population, that is 2.1 billion people, are considered obese and overweight. Yeah, so I think we need to jump in and start with the first question here. We've
Let's
got.
get started.
Mhm.
Okay.
In your opinion, do you believe that obesity is a serious issue in our society? Why? Riley, what's your opinion on this?
Okay, for me personally, obesity is a serious problem in many countries, especially in rich countries like England, the fast food loving and sweet enamored country like USA. And because of these high levels of consumers possess more money and therefore consume vast amounts of fast food without diminishing their income.
May I add something?
Of course.
When our society has, let's say, many obese people, especially if we are working 24 hours, it could affect our workmanship because it will make us lethargic and feeling, and of course, overweight.
I see. So both of you agrees that this obesity is a serious issue in our society. But to me,
Yeah.
in one note, I would agree with you. But on the other hand, I would like to say that although obesity is an issue, but I don't think it's a serious issue because I think this is something that we can solve. I mean, in an individual level, this is an issue that can easily be solved. If, for example, I would resolve to do exercise or to change my lifestyle. I think that is doable. Okay, but again,
Yeah.
that is in my own opinion. All right. Now let's move on to the second question. What do you think are the main issues causing this problem?
All I can say to this is that the main issues in causing obesity is first eating unhealthy food. Sometimes also is caused through hereditary, especially in the Philippines because among families here are mostly obese. And as I have observed here in our country, people are obese because they are alcoholics.
I would like to add on what Anthony's point. Usually, obesity results from, as what he said earlier, genetic or through environment and personal diet and also exercise choices. So that is what I have observed.
I see. So aside from hereditary aspects, also the lack
Yeah,
of exercise or sedentary lifestyle, and
yeah.
also not eating, as they say, balanced diet. Okay. Now let's move to the third question. Is obesity a real issue in your country? I would like to
Um,
begin first. So right
Okay.
now I am staying in Vietnam, and through observation I can see that most of the people are lean and thin. I rarely see
Oh,
obese or overweight people. I think this is due to their lifestyle, their diet, their maybe some part of culture because they are, I think since the beginning, they are used to eating healthy foods, a lot of vegetables, and they eat a lot of fruits. And what dominates in their meal every day is vegetables and grow foods. So that includes meat and protein-rich food. In Vietnam, I don't think that obesity is a problem. What about you, Anthony?
in my country, here in the Philippines, we have the so-called fiestas and other celebrations. And with these celebrations, we often cook different varieties of food such as adobo or lechon, and with that matter, it is we are mostly fond of eating fatty foods.
Mm-hmm. And Riley?
For me personally, I'm also here in the Philippines. I don't think it's a problem here in our country, especially that as what I have observed, people went to gym. They are motivated to like, have bulky bodies, and I don't think it's a problem here in the Philippines. It's like there are people here are maybe some love to eat well, and some also like devoted to go to the gym, having perfect bodies. They are being goal oriented. They have something to show off to other people.
Mm-hmm. I see. So you are both speaking on behalf of two different sides. Anthony is
Yeah, yeah.
talking
Yeah,
on behalf of those some people that you see are really food lovers, while Riley is talking about those people who are fond of going to the gym and maintaining their body. And I think that is something very normal, right? So I think that does
yeah,
not
yeah.
happen only in the Philippines, but I think I would say most of other
Okay.
countries in the world. All right, thank you so much. I like our argument on that question. Now let's go to the final question. What are some ways that obesity can be reduced? Who would like to start?
Okay, for me,
Mhm.
whether you are at risk of obesity or you're being healthy, so there are preventions in, or I mean, mitigating obesity. So, like, for example, like exercise regularly. And
Mhm.
as what I have watched on the video earlier, that the since the United States has been claimed to be the highest in growing of obesity problem, encouraging people should be go to the gym, but like physically active should be their first priority. The government also can help in solving obesity. They could have to add taxes on junk foods or fast foods. And aside from that, public awareness should be on the top of the list. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Actually, I'm agreeing in all of these 3 points. I love them. And what about Anthony? Would you like to add more?
The question you said earlier, when as a student, how can I induce my healthy habits in exercise? I can just simply jog early in the morning before I start my day. Or another thing is I can avoid eating junk foods in our cafeteria. Will not be a lazy person. We're just gonna use the ample time to jog.
Okay, thank you for adding on the last way obesity can be reduced. So you said self-initiated tasks, jogging early in the morning. So it's like establishing a routine and inhibiting eating unhealthy foods. I think that is also something we can attribute to self conviction or discipline. All right, what a way to end the list. So we have come up with 5 possible ways that we can do to reduce obesity. So let me just give a quick run through. So firstly, you said encourage people to be physically active. So how
Active.
encourage that is we influence those people whom we can influence. So maybe your friends, your siblings, and your classmates, perhaps. And also, the government can do something by adding on tax or increasing the tax on some unhealthy foods and carbonated drinks, as you said. Another, public awareness and self initiated tasks such as just having the conviction of establishing a routine every day to jog for 30 minutes or to inhibit
Yeah,
eating junk foods or fast food. All right. And finally, to be consistent. So I think that is all for today. And I'm so happy with this very productive
Of
discussion.
course, of course.
Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
yeah, sure. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.